Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Welcome to the Smokers Panels Live. Our very first episode in this particular look. So if it doesn't look right, I don't know what to tell you because it looks funny to me too. So it looks funny to me. But I hope you guys like it. That is a small project I'm working on for a little bit. Finally, we got the name, so we put the name on there, and yeah, that's today. That's today. That's today. All right. So today we will, I don't know, talk about a few things we're working on. I guess I'm gonna smoke a My Father's Centurion. Centurion.
The very first cigar that I smoked.
Oh my god, flathead. Flathead. All right. Hey Sosa, hey Daniel. Daniel. Which Daniel is that? Oh, there we go. I don't know. Hey Right Guy, hey Jesse, hey Camping. So, let me cut up a cigar and we'll start talking. I mean, did you guys like that where the opening is kind of short and sweet? Or do you guys like a full opening? Here's the thing. I'm still waiting for someone to write another song for Shadow Smoke Legion. We used to have songs. And because the person has left the Legion, I didn't want to having like a copyright issue or whatever using the people's song. So I had to find another person to write a song. And plus, like, you know, a lot of elements in the song is no longer relevant. So we no longer use those songs. But, you know, once we find someone else to write a song, we'll have a different opening. You know what I'm saying? So I changed to this short and sweet opening. Hopefully it's not offensive. I think it looks pretty cool. You know, Eric was like, no sound? I was like, there is sound. You just don't hear it. Everybody else hear it. So we'll see how that works out. Short is always better. Okay. I'm still, that's what she tells me. I'm still in the process of putting all the different things together using the theme. We're also restarting our podcast soon, but this season we're kind of implementing various things that we always thought about to talk about. Not necessarily cigars, but like everyday stuff, right? I think there's a lot of everyday drama in the news or in entertainment or whatever that we can talk about, but we don't because you know, the past couple of seasons we're afraid to offend too many people because we have an opinion on things, right? We always offend. We can offend a lot of people, but you know, to this point, I think we already, like, the people that we didn't want to offend we already offended. So I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Is that not true? Is that not true, Eric? I feel like the person that we try to offend, like not offend, all these lists of people that, oh, you know, it will be offending them. They all got offended them anyway, even though we didn't do anything about that. So I think we can go ahead and offend people now. You know, because smoking cigar is just like one of those things, right? You go out, you talk to your good friends about various topics, and we tend to have our own opinion on different topics. And I think it's good to talk about it. You know, a lot, like, you know, I think we have already passed that phrase where we're like, can talk about this, can talk about that. If we talk about this, drama star, talk about this. I think we already passed that. I really do.
Yeah, definitely. It's been 2 years straight. Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Like I said, all the people that we didn't want to offend, so we didn't talk about a certain topic, and we offended them anyway. which we're not gonna name names, but you know, you guys seen various dramas and stuff like that. Well, maybe it's not really here, but there's some dramas, and a lot of time is because we talk about a certain topic in our personal life. Not personal life, personal time, that leads to Tony's offensive. Well, mostly Eric's offensive, but Tony's offensive. So, super Asian background border. You think so? This is just like border. Like, okay, so these border is just pieces of our ITS logo.
Yep. Yeah, man. I do offend a lot of people for some reason.
Yeah. So yeah, the design is basically taking pieces out of our ITS logo and put it together. That's the whole design cue, is to take pieces out of this logo.
That's why I say I loved it.
So obviously I didn't have enough time to put everything together. I put it very minimum. Boom, 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 boom. So, and then once you put it together, now this is what we got. This is what we got. I think it looks nice. I think it came out nice. So
I like that.
I think it came out nice. Everything's more cleaner. You don't have to see my old logos anywhere, which I think is very outdated. Very outdated. So we need to update something. Update. Like this thing, I'm still, I think I was still missing some elements that I probably should fit it in later on, but we'll see. We'll see. Cigar's pretty good today. Cigar's pretty good today. You can always agree with everyone. It's okay to have your own view. You mean you can always agree with everyone? It's okay to have your own view.
No, you can. What are you talking about?
He said you can't.
No, you can. I see it. It said right there.
Yeah, he fixed it. He fixed it. Working on the Cohiba, Nicaragua, the Brusto. Have y'all had? If so, good or bad? You know, I don't particularly like Red Dot. On like the people that actually like Red Dot a lot is actually Eric. But even him, he really only liked the Spectras. So, or the Royale, which he liked too.
The Royale and the Spectre, yeah. But the Nicaragua, it's an okay. It's not good.
For the price, I didn't think Nicaragua shines for Cohiba for the price, because the Cohiba is not cheap by any means.
Never mind. You could rug it.
Right?
You could rug all the red dots. Except for, I mean, 2.
I think the Cohiba's core lines, so the Connecticut, Nicaraguans, and a few other stuff, aside from the Royale, aside from the Spectra, aside from the M, is pretty expensive for what it is. Like, I think you can get other cigar that's half the price, taste the same, or taste even better. I think, in my opinion. In my opinion. Okay. And what they're really charging you is that name, Cohiba. But really has nothing to do with Cohiba. In theory, you're buying Salenso. So, hey Joey. So that's just me, because I feel like it's really just general cigar, and you're paying a lot for a general cigar. That's just me.
You know what I need to... I need to smoke Onyx again.
Go and grab an Onyx.
I don't have any.
Oh. You mean Onyx or Nyx?
Onyx.
Even then, they were gifts. I don't buy them. Okay. Yeah, like, if it's gift, yeah, by all means, smoke them, right? If it's something like you had to buy it, then price matters, in my opinion, I guess, kind of. So yeah, what I meant to say is, We're going back to record podcast starting next week, right? Is it next week? Next week, right? And and we will probably have more controversial topics. Maybe no, oh yeah. We have some controversial topics because we really have trouble finding the cigars that originally the plan was.
I'm having trouble. It's like, man, I have to order like 20 different places.
Yeah, but then I thought you said you gotta get it done. What happened?
Don't want to get it done.
Don't want to get into it.
I really don't, man. I'm like fucking searching. I'm like, dude, I have so many tablets open up for fucking like sites, bro. It's insane.
Yeah, it happens. How do I adjust your screen? There you go. There you go. Your screen's funny. There you go.
Yes.
All right.
DL Flathead 660. My very first cigar ever. And it got me stuck.
Ever. That's why it got him in trouble, ever. Yeah, so we'll see if anybody else join us today. I'm glad that you guys like this screen because I like it. And also, I was afraid that I didn't know how to use it. I gotta be honest with you guys. I was like, what if this thing didn't work? Because I've never used a moving screen before, like moving template before. So like, I didn't know whether or not that was gonna work. So I was like, what if it didn't work?
You know what? I need something like this for my videos.
I have one made for my videos too, like the review, because my review has a border, and it's just basically a border. So that.
No, man. That's.
I also had a border made for the podcast videos. So now a lot of people are actually looking at the podcast in a delayed fashion. So like I think the last season's podcast finally ended like a week ago.
Did it end it? Because it seemed to keep going.
Yeah, because I was releasing it a couple of weeks later than the pay members. So the pay member usually gets to see the week of, and the non-pay member is a week after. And then we gain so many of them. I just releasing week after that. We literally have a whole month worth. So it ended last week, I think. Couple weeks ago, couple Sunday ago. That the podcast video ended. But there was a lot of issue with the podcast because originally we're using one platform for the podcast, and that podcast platform just totally broken. It's totally broken, so I had to change another place to make it to work, and that was kind of broken too. It's just not the way I want it, but that's what we're using right now. So hopefully next week when we start, we should probably have some like test sessions to record some stuff, make sure it works, looks right before we do it. So I love how Eric's video, as I flip through them, the cigar and price on the main video picture. I truly love it. Makes it easy for quick looking.
Oh, you really like I stopped doing that.
Yeah. We stopped doing that.
I stopped doing the pricing because the pricing doesn't stay the same. So,
Yeah.
But my video is up there forever. So I stopped doing that.
Yeah, the price is different location by location. MSRP changes too.
Yeah.
So like they tend to fluctuate, and then that makes the video kind of irrelevant over time. When you look at it, $16. What are you talking about? Right now, I just bought that thing for like $55.
Yeah, that's gonna be impossible. Yeah, I stopped doing that. I should do something else though. Just to
what are you gonna do?
Put a middle finger everywhere.
You sure?
I should.
Yeah. Okay. Put a cigar that tastes like Vietnam. I wonder how that tastes like.
That war wasn't nice, man.
Nobody mentioned about war. You know what you need to do? Right now, with nowadays situation, what you need to do is put eggs all over the frame of your reviews because that feels rich.
Golden egg, boy.
Yeah,
Don't play.
back in the day it was toilet paper. Now it's eggs, right? So put eggs all around, and then put another layer of gas bills, natural gas bills, electric bills. Now your show just now your review video just feels very rich and niche and snobby.
What will be my initial thing on the thumbnail? Every thumbnail.
Right? I don't know. Like today, my wife was telling me about how like I forgot CNN or whatever was looking for everybody to send them their electric bills or gas bill, electric utility bills. And something they want to make a news out of it. I was like, and my wife was like, our bill is so ridiculous. You should send it to them. And I was like, why? Our personal information is on that thing. You know, account and everything's on that thing. Why would we send that to over? It's like, but then like they were looking for that. I was like, they were looking for a lot of stuff. Like that's crazy to send it over to them. It's not like they can lower your bill. Like, yeah, if they're paying for my bill, I send it over to them. Right? Like, you know, if you work in a corporation and then you want to get it reimbursed, don't you send them bills? Yeah, I will send it to them if that's the case. But like, if my bill is not paid, why am I sending my bill? I did get a text message saying that starting March 1st, our natural gas bill will drop just a little bit because they're working on something. And I was like, March 1st, I'm warm. I don't need natural gas. March 1st. I don't understand the Cybertruck getting hated. To be honest with you, I heard a while back there was a doctor or whatever. He drives a gold color Cybertruck and he just gets keyed and destroyed every single day. He tried to sell it, he couldn't even get rid of it because everybody's just attacking that car for no reason, because people hate Elon Musk or something like that. But I think there's this whole thing about people not understand that no matter how many Tesla car you destroy, it only makes him richer. Because now they had to go pay for the parts to fix that car. So if you destroy that car, it makes Elon richer. So why would you do that? Like, why would people get angry over angry over rich people? I don't understand that. Okay, I really don't feel like related on that one. Somebody had to explain to me why people get angry over rich people.
I can't tell you.
Right? Why some people get angry over rich? They want to be that, but they angry at that. Does that make sense? I want to be that. I want to hit the lottery and be that person, but yet we hate that person. Right? Does that make sense? Like, even as a jealousy, I want to be that person, but yet I hate that person.
I can't tell you.
They're mad at Elon. They can't separate the person from their product. I don't have to like you, but to like something you do. Kanye is a psychopath, but I like some of his music. Kanye is crazy. Well, he used to be normal. I'm pretty sure he used to be normal, but he's no longer normal.
Here we go.
He's not no longer okay. Everybody's the same. Okay, I don't care who that is. Anybody who ever go and be friend with Madonna became crazy.
I know it's gonna go.
All right, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Anybody who have ever got closer with Madonna became crazy. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Okay? Every single one of them. So Kanye could have been normal. Kanye could have still make good music, but now, no, he had to go around and show his naked wife. And I think that they're getting the divorce or something like that now. So yeah, all that showing was for nothing. You don't like Tom Hanks? I'm okay with Tom Hanks, but then not like I ever talked to him. But Tom Hanks makes good movies.
To be honest, I only know him from one movie.
Forrest Gump.
Huh?
Forrest Gump.
I don't even know what that movie is.
Oh my god!
It's Castaway.
You don't know Forrest Gump?
No, never watched it. Yeah, Wilson. See, that's the only movie I know of Tom Hanks. I don't know anything else.
Well, it's not like that movie was bad. I mean, it's pretty hard to talk to a volleyball for that long. But I don't. Alex Rodriguez did not go crazy. No, he did.
I don't know who the hell that guy is either.
I don't know if they got married at one time, but I think they got married at one time. But like, they were dating. They were dating. They were dating, but they weren't crazy. Not as crazy as you think, but he also did a lot of other stuff. Not as crazy. Not as crazy. But everybody else, like Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus, Tyson. Some people got crazy to a point and they got normal afterward. Some people never recover, like Dennis Rodman never could recover. Dennis Rodman never recovered.
I don't know who that is either.
Dennis Rodman, Chicago Bull. The guy who married himself.
I didn't even know that existed.
All right.
Well, good, because he didn't get one,
Kim Jong-un's best friend.
Don't know who it is.
All right. He was playing with Michael Jordan at the team back in the day. Yeah, Kim Jong-un, good friend Dennis. The worm, what worm? What is your definition of normal? Show me one person is normal. I think here's the thing. Normal people have sense of shame. I think that's normal.
So I'm normal.
Right? I think normal people has sense of shame. And they will not do something simply because they feel shame if they do that. But I think everybody who has become good friend with Madonna or at one time really close to Madonna, they were taught to release themselves and forget about shame. And at that point, they became abnormal, right? Because shame is such a powerful thing. Like, you can put someone in jail for 50 years, they will come out and probably still do the same crime. But if you shame them enough, they will never do it again. Shame was a powerful thing. But you had to make the person had to have.
Oh, no, to me, it's like, if you're rich enough, you don't give a fuck about that.
I don't know. No, if you're rich, you want the attention, but you also don't want to be shamed. Like everybody have this negative feeling towards shame. Okay, so shame is a powerful thing. I don't know. Funny story about Castaway. The entire dialogue was recorded in post. He memed the whole. No, I don't believe that. Come on, really? Entire dialogue was recorded in post. He memed all the talking in the movie, and then once he got to the island, he recorded all the dialogue after. How? Really? But I wouldn't think it's all the dialogue. I understand some dialogue, had to be post edited and added back in there, but I don't think it's the entire thing. I don't think it's the entire thing. So like, when I try to say crazy, like our president, as a man, you would think it's shameful to be naked walking outside, right? Right? And you'll definitely feel that's shameful if your wife walked outside naked. But
the other people, I don't think that's shameful.
What?
I don't know, man. I know people that would love.
No, the person of. the person of.
What do you mean
The
the
person, not the person looking at it, the person of. So
Oh, like there is some guy that really like his wife to be naked.
that's why it's called abnormal.
Nah, I don't say it's like normal.
Well, he can like his wife naked, that's fine. But once you go out there and display your wife naked, it's two different
It's like an art.
things. Again, that's art is a expression is abnormal.
Okay.
Well, have you seen those people who does like modern dance, like modern description dance? Like you're like they're turning around and doing the you have no idea what they're doing. You're like, what are they thinking? Yes, Adam and Eve did not have shame, so they were naked. Yes. And once they ate some wisdom, they gained shame. Right? So we innately have some shame, and that shame is a very powerful thing. It stops you from doing stuff, right? And that's why mannerism and stuff like that came about. And I think that once you go near Madonna, here's the thing: never trust anybody who only have one name. Like you don't trust Madonna, you wouldn't trust McLovin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shame came from not. Yeah, what's right and what's wrong. Shame is dying breed. Hence, we're what we are as a society today. Social media liberated a lot of people to behave and say certain things the way they normally wouldn't say in person. I can kind of agree with that. Kind of. Kind of. A lot of people is willing to do anything for a view sometimes, and those things a lot of times like why?
I might hop on that train someday. I'm just saying.
You're already on that train. Talking to yourself two ways, it's getting there.
You know, that's why I say to myself too. When I doing that, I came up to Odette. I was like, babe, I'm literally like a fucking crazy person down there talking to myself. Like,
And
But
in
then-
two different angles. Respect and honor has been lost, which can lead to this. Respect and honor. I think honor is still there in some way or another, but respect is skewed. Respect is skewed. Like respecting something is skewed. It's not. It's to respect is not. It does not mean the same thing anymore. I feel like what it is. I talk to myself all the time. How else am I gonna get excellent advice?
True.
I get that. Yeah, I mean, you know how hard it is to get advice from yourself, and nobody else, and nobody else other than yourself can talk you out of it,
Especially when you can speak two languages in your head.
right? Bring back shaming and tell people they are wrong and lying to themselves. You know that, yeah. You know, politically correctness kills shaming. I feel like, because like there's like, all right, some people's gotta get offended in that, so I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna say don't get offended. We're just talking about a topic. All right, there's body shaming, there's fat shaming, and all that stuff, but it became a shaming today because people are putting too much power in those. Back in the day, it was not even a big thing. I mean, like for Asians, I don't really think that there's such thing as fat shaming. I know Joey's gotta disagree because he kind of
I disagree.
he kind of think okay. So for Japanese, we have sumo wrestlers, and I think those fat people are very super awesome.
Well, I wouldn't say guys.
Right?
I wouldn't say
Okay.
guys.
Fat shaming for women. Okay, I
That's a big deal.
But that's
big deal.
really a body shaming rather than a fat shaming. It's a body shaming.
It's fat.
Okay. So, but then again, I wouldn't think I always call myself fat, so I don't see it. Right? I walk around my house and I'm like, babe, I really need to lose some weight. She's like, why? I was like, because I'm a fat ass. I say that all the time.
Yeah, like I said, for a guy, it's different.
Yeah. For
guys.
women, even if they're not fat and you say that, hey, did you gain a little weight? They get self-conscious. So it's not really the shaming part, it's that they are self-conscious. Because the TV is telling them that they should look a certain way. They should be this way. So what we all need, everyone humility. We achieve that, everything falls in place. I agree with humility. Okay. I would say anything I think. I don't care what people like it. I only watch what I say as to not put a target on my back. Some people react too far and dox you. What worse? Okay. Flavor. All right. Flavor cigar is a personal choice. That has nothing to do being shame or not.
Shame.
No. Because I have no problem with people who smoke it. I have problem with the cigar itself and the smell. Me smelling it. So
Okay. I don't
we're
want to
just
go back.
stigmatized. I don't give a f if someone doesn't like that. I'm fat. There's nothing wrong with being honest and loving people enough to tell them the truth. Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, you know, if my friends are not healthy, and to a certain point, I'll be like, hey, dude, how about let's do it together? I lose 5 pounds, you lose 5 pounds. How about that? That could
That
happen.
ain't enough. That's not enough.
Sometimes 5 pounds saves a life.
Bro, 5 pounds is not enough.
Hey, 5 pounds sometimes between.
Bro, I could literally shit out. I could shit out 5 pounds, bro.
I understand that, but I'm saying sometimes 5 pounds is between stroke and no stroke. Everybody needs to mind their own business, keep opinion to themselves unless they're asked for it. Nothing but blessed if we do that.
Nope. I'm gonna let it out. You want it or not?
But that's the thing, right? Tiberius, I mean, I think this is where like we could be double standard on this, right? You gotta keep your opinion to yourself if you see your friends literally like dying from what they're doing. Like maybe they're doing drugs, maybe they're gambling to their families, like, you know, ruined. Would you not say something about it to your friend? But you gotta keep your opinion to yourself. Do you not go to your friends and say, yo, I think you need to turn around, man. Right? You're not doing yourself a favor. Would you not do that? But that's not keeping your opinion to yourself, right? So there are some situation where you kind of have to and you kind of don't at times. Maybe you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I never tell what people could do with their stuff. So I don't know.
It's not your business. Your business is to help without judges or ultimatums. Okay? Love is telling them the truth, and it's not always egos once you hear. Okay. The only issue is if have people commenting on my weight is to target it's just to get old because no one has issue of bringing it up. You ain't the first one to tell me that it's not healthy to know. Yeah, I don't know. To say that there's no judgment ultimatum is also, in a way, in my opinion, kind of not working. Because in order to tell your friend that something's wrong, like you know, okay, let's say your friend or a friend is in gambling addiction, in drug addiction, and they're really ruining their life. They're like, you know, borderline dying. The last time you see them, their bones and everything. Shouldn't you have to already judge that the fact that they are doing something wrong to themselves so that you want to help them? You wanted to say something, hey, yo, bro, something's wrong, man. You need to turn your life around, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like you already did that judgment. Sometimes judgment is innate. You already judged, or you already figured out what this is, right? By figuring out what this is, that's a judgment. You judged, saying that this is not right. You need to turn around. Unless you feel like, all right, this is like, you know, that's his business. Even though we're a good friend, and if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. I'm not gonna stop him from doing drugs. I'm not gonna stop him from continue to go gambling. You know, his wife come to my house for help. I'm like, nope, not my business. Goodbye. You know. So I think there's they kind of cross, and a lot of time we say one thing, but like it's there's in some way it's double standard because we treat our own friend different than someone that's not a friend. Like some stranger. Yeah, I understand. Like sometimes like a stranger doing something, you can mind your own business, right? Like someone decides to cross dress and walk in the street, that's not my business. Go ahead. You know, good for you. You can pull it off. Right? I'm not gonna go judge them or I'm not gonna go talk to them about it. You know, for Asian culture, that's so normal. And I'm not gonna have any issue with that. But if it's my own friend, I'll be like, dude, Eric, why are you gay? You know? And he'll probably laugh.
First of all, you wouldn't catch me doing that.
That's why it will be. I will literally say something.
Catch me doing that.
So I'm just saying. I mean, it's a line that overlaps, right? To say we shouldn't mind other people's business, but again, your friend also is other people. But wouldn't you tell your friend something's wrong?
It depends. It depends if I'm doing it too or not.
Huh? There's objective morality and right and wrong, so not judge is farce. Yeah, there's always a little bit of judgment. Some sort. Like when you determine right or wrong, you already made a judgment.
I'd be like, yeah, $20, please.
Instead of judging a friend for gambling for such, you offer a way to help him. Right, you offer a way to help him, but you're offering a way to help him because your judgment is that gambling is wrong. At that point, does that make sense? You already made the judgment that what your friend does is already bad. You already made that judgment, and your judgment was to help this guy, right? Not necessarily to shame the person, he's already in the bad point, but to help this guy, you first had to say he needs help, and that is a judgment. It's a fine line. The words are fine line, I guess.
I gamble. I'm fine.
Dude gave me unsolicited diet advice in a truck stop once. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but enemy multiply kisses. It makes sense what you just say, our presidente, but in my mind, something else pops up. You know?
I'm losing. I need some money, Tony. I could get it back for $200, bro.
Yeah. Keep saying that. Keep saying that. Why are people so adverse from hearing the truth? You guys had to do it all for me. You had to do it to me all the time before. Wait. Why are people so adverse from hearing the truth? You guys had to do it to me before. Huh? I don't get it. I don't get that. I definitely not have no problem with hearing the truth.
See, he has wire people, not us, bro. What the fuck?
But he said you guys had to do it to me before.
Yeah, because you probably said it to him before.
I have no problem hearing the truth.
Not you hearing the truth. You tell him. God damn it, dude.
You can tell them they need help. That's their job. Your job is to be there when they do. If they never do, then sometimes you just have to let life teach.
I do agree with that because I've been through that. Nobody could tell me.
I understand that, but sometimes like that's something I have to kind of agree to disagree because I feel like sometimes people just don't know they what they need is help. They're so deep into it, they just don't know they need help.
Let them do it. That's what happened to me.
Because not only they're hurting themselves, they're hurting the people around them.
Yes, let them go through that.
Why people around them has to do? They're innocent. They don't do anything.
Give a fuck.
Okay. You have to tell the truth to me before it's important to hear the truth. People are adverse from averse from hearing because their feeling and egos are fragile.
Tell the truth, like I got somebody that tried to tell me that I had a problem,
Mhm.
and we're not friends no more.
Yeah. I guess our friendship will be short-lived. Because I'm a person that will tell you what I think. Even if sometimes
Like, you
I'll
could
be like,
tell me, but
I want to tell you this.
I don't like nagging. That's
I'll
the
tell
one
you
thing.
once. I might not tell you the second time, but I'll tell you.
Yeah, then I'm like, okay, cool. But I don't like nagging. So
Yeah,
Well, I
I'll
could
tell
see
you
we
once.
increase our budget.
I'll take one time to tell you everything I want to tell you, and then like including what I think, and maybe methods of what I think should be resolved. Whether or not you take it is up to you. After that, it's not my problem anymore. But I will tell you. I will tell you I have a problem. I tell you it's like yo. But there are things that like even if I tell you, it can happen a different way, kind of thing, and then I have to tell you again. Telling the truth to one is one thing to someone. Judging them is completely different. Telling the truth is good. Judging them make it seem that you're a savior to the problem. No, I understand what you're saying, Tibbers. I'm just saying that I feel like the moment that you decided to action, you have already judged them, whether or not you're judging them in front of you or it's just subliminally judged them. You have did because you judge right or wrong, and you have already made a solution out of that. And you at that point, your solution was to tell them. Right? So that judgment has already been made. Not necessarily is a bad thing. Like when you judge, like okay, if I would just say Rick is fat, it's not because I judged him. It's because it's right in front of me.
I'm body shaming him, not judging.
Right? Because I can tell that Rick and I'm probably fatter than him.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm 200 pounds. You gotta be way more than that.
I have a little bit of A cup, B cup right here. I'm working on it.
Right? I'm 200 pounds. I'm fat. Right? Can I lose it? Yes. I lose it before I go to places. Before I have, before the summertime. But I'm not judging him or anything. But the fact that I already say, hey, Rick, you're fat. I already made that determination that he's fat. That's a judge.
Rick is fat. Don't worry. You can tell him that.
Yeah.
Most people won't tell you the truth because they're conflict avoidant. To be honest with you, I want my friends to tell me the truth because I feel like I will tell them the truth.
Yeah, I can admit
I don't think you can gain anything out of a friendship for lying. It only makes problem worse.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine
Our
with you being
president, I
honest.
used to be a body trainer. I know how to train myself and lose weight. I'm just lazy. I love food. So I had to eat.
I mean, I take direct and more blunt, opinions of a friend compared to like someone trying to like cushion the blow. I'd rather you tell me directly, hey, you're fat as hell. You gotta hit the gym. I want you healthier. I want you whatever, but stop being a fat fuck. I'm fine with that. It won't offend me.
I wouldn't say that though, but I would tell Rick went to the gym. He's like, okay, I'm gonna lose some weight. I tell Rick, hey, best way to lose weight is actually not eat. But
yeah.
It's a good thing that we're smoking the judge soon. Yes, we can all judge together.
Bust it up right now.
Respectively honest is the best. Yeah, I honestly think that if people want to tell me something, honesty is the best. Only when you're honest with me, then I can be honest with you how I feel about what your honesty tells me. Right? Lying to me, I think one of those I think a white lie doesn't help a lot of time. I think it's irresponsible, kind of saying stuff. For example, and this is gonna sound like shitty, all right? If I go out there and my friend decide to cross dress, let's say decide to cross dress, And it looks really bad. And at that time, maybe embarrassed his wife too. Like his wife is shamed or whatever. And everybody's like, oh, that's okay. Be who you are. Everybody's like, oh, be who you are. It's fine. You can wear that. You know, you look great today, blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, that really doesn't look good.
That's how I feel when Tony wear that fucking shoe. I tell him straight up.
And I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with you telling me that my shoe looks like shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just don't, I would tell them. I would be like, hey, no, like, dude, you shouldn't wear that.
Yeah.
But everybody was like, hey, he's fine. He want to cross dress. It's his thing. It looks great. That's irresponsible. You're not paying. You're not helping the situation, and you're not having to deal with the consequence of that. Because now you just boost his ego. Tomorrow he's gonna come out with the bikini, woman's bikini.
Bring on a fucking thong.
You know. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd much rather boom tell you what it is. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I have not tried that Seahorse Mitsunara cask. I have not. And I wanted to just kind of make sure everybody understand Mitsunara is just basically oak, Japanese oak Mitsunara. All right. So even though it sounds fancy, it's just oak.
It's not the baby. Man. Damn.
Anybody try rare pink queen of heart? Is not? Oh, I did not try the flying pig. I think didn't you try it, Eric?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had
Liga number 9 the first time. Okay.
I had the flying pig. I had all the red pink part.
Wife is smoking cigar now, so it's awesome, but double the trouble now.
True. Yeah, I wouldn't mind for my wife to get into it, but then I also think about my humidor, which then will start to get attacked.
Michael, as a friend, I would like to remind you something that everybody always remind me is do not smoke your own stash. Do not smoke your own inventory.
Oh yeah, during my high school days when when I was partaking in more of pharmaceutical goods.
Where the hell are you out going if they dressing like that?
I was told the same exact thing. Don't partake in your own supplements.
Where the hell are you guys? I don't know. I mean, like you can find that kind of people on the street of Japan all the time.
You're dressed like Lizzo.
Yeah, if you walk up to like Harajuku, you probably can find a few. Yeah, I'm gonna dress like Lizzo at the ITS meet. Lizzo, who's Lizzo?
I have no idea.
Oh wow. Okay, Orchard. Let me go look up a picture. It's a big girl.
Lizzo.
I have no idea who that is.
I have no idea either.
Let me go get a picture for you guys.
Lizzo.
There you go.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah. Let's not do that. I'm not really into pop culture.
It's not even about pop culture. Who the fuck care about that bitch?
That's
I don't
Lizzo.
I don't know. I don't know.
So Joey's gonna cosplay as Lizzo. So would it be Jizzo? Is it Joey?
Oh my god.
That don't sound right. Jizzo? I ain't had nobody at no meetup called Jizzo.
I'll be very impressed if he does, though. I will be very impressed if he does. I'm just saying, I will be very impressed.
By the way Joey looked, boy, that is gonna be hairy as fuck.
Listen, with enough drinks, you start to get that little blur.
No, I want to. No. I definitely want to see Joey did that and drive a truck up and come out like that.
With the most deepest voice ever, just like all maked up, everything. What's up, guys? I got a package in the back. I was like, huh?
Props to Joey if he shows up like that. I'm like, that's no problem at all. You already said that you were gonna. You did it. Props to you.
She got. I'm making that. Bro, if that little, I don't know what's a lot.
Wow, that would be impressive, Joey. That would be impressive. I don't know. I never had a problem with people like that. But yeah.
I'm not that young, Michael. We're all old
except for Rick. I don't know any pop culture reference. Oh, Michael, you're too busy working anyway, so I don't think that you will get some of those things. That's
Eh.
recent anyway.
My
I still-
job is to know pop culture.
I still don't want to. Joey, you need to stop that image off my head right now because that's so weird.
Stop judging.
I can't. I can't, bro.
Man, jeez.
I wanted to comment about the whole new layout. I actually like it.
Thank you.
That's what I say.
Yeah, we increased the budget by $13.93. I like it.
It's a lot higher than that, okay?
Okay, this quarter is gonna be good. Damn. Okay, I see you got record profits.
YouTube be paying Tony, man. Look at this shit.
Yeah. You know, yeah, I have no idea, man.
And his shorts got him a wonderful 13 cents.
It like right now, like you know, I think on there I have like $3. It's great.
Oh my god, that's you could buy like a tent in I don't know someplace in Somalia. I don't know.
Tony already got paid. I haven't even get paid yet.
I did get a notification yesterday. It says that any of the streaming on Facebook is getting removed in 30 days. Like 30 days, it will get removed. And they no longer stay there now.
Streamings?
Any streaming that's streamed to Facebook will be removed in 30 days.
What?
Twitch is 15 days.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
How the skull keeps smoking, the color change reminds me of me, the original Need for Speed can. How the skull keeps smoking. It's an image that loops.
Oh yeah,
It's an image that continues to loop.
GIF, a GIF.
Yeah.
Actually, this whole entire thing is
this
actually
whole-
it was actually a WebM.
Oh well, I'm really okay.
They're all looping.
It's just loops, however. But yes, I'm glad that you guys like it because I liked it, and I was afraid that people was like, so cheesy, Tony, so cheesy.
Now fuck that. Cheese, man. You gotta be the top cheese, right?
Yeah, I feel like the old one is so outdated. It's cheesy.
Yes, the old one it been cheesy.
Right?
this
The
is
old one is so
more
outdated.
eye-stimulating.
It's cheesy. I feel like I should not put my logo anywhere other than the Legion's logo on there.
Yeah, it's very eye pleasing and eye stimulating. So you see things moving around. So it's good for like this generation of kids who when they want to learn things, they need like Subway Surfer in the bottom or some like GTA races video. Since it has constant movement, especially in this new generation, like oh my god, it moves, and they're more intrigued to it.
Yeah,
But you know
I realized moving is a good thing because I personally watch VTubers. I watch a lot of VTubers. And things that VTubers sometimes just goes away and leave their stream on. But I realized that I don't know they just went away, but I'm staring at this screen because it's moving for a good amount of time, realizing that, oh yeah, this stream ended.
Yeah, dude, like you see the person bobbing their head and moving left to right, or
No, the
there's
background
other
moves
things-
too.
Yeah,
The background
moving.
moves too. So I was
It's
like,
very-
you know what? I'm gonna go get a background that moves too.
Yeah, it's very stimulant. And that was one of the main things they taught me when I used to be a manager at Walmart. It was just things that catches the eyes. You gotta have bright colors, which is why all the candies are in the front of the registers because Reese's is orange, Kit Kat is red. You had Nestle Crunches being blue. Those kind of colors contact it drives your eyes to make you want to get it, which is why it's called impulse items. So it's the same thing with things that move. It's an impulse. Things that constantly shakes, it kind of makes your eye glued to it.
Yeah, I don't like for this. I have few templates made, and for various uses. But I think eventually, after I change some setup and stuff like that, we might add more stuff. But right now, this is the template I have, and I hope everybody like it. Yeah, so you can change it up. Brand new year.
You should
Yeah,
put where my screen is?
That is-
Co-own.
Huh?
Say co-owner.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean that's what Elon's bot says you are.
Thank you.
Elon don't know me.
Oh.
You don't know me. You don't contact me.
Jet GPT. Actually, I think every AI.
For those people that don't know, he's definitely not the co-owner of Shadow Smoke Kitchen. So I just want people to know that he's definitely not.
You
If
can
anything,
look
he
it up.
is. He's not that.
You
He's
can
the
look
vice
it up.
president.
I'm in the title.
He's vice president.
Maybe you could change the guy in green in your panel.
How am I bitter? You know what? Just to prove people a point. Watch this. I'm gonna put a light and watch people follow it.
What guy? What green guy?
Look at that. People are gonna follow it in the video. You see this light?
There ain't no green guy.
Treat people's minds. Use brighter. Then you
No.
change the color. Now it's yellow. You gotta follow it because that's what impulse is. You need things like stimulates the mind. It's like five gun. Stimulate your senses.
Yeah. No. Yeah, for some reason, the AI doesn't crowd the information correctly.
Nah, it's 100% correct.
Say the person that I'm not involved. I am not involved. Say the person that, huh? He's white now, better.
I mean, oh, that's Asian. Wait,
I
hold
know
on.
white is right, boys. I get it.
There you go. Now, see? Now my credit score went up.
Now you just want to look. You look like you want to tell a story, horror movie, or story.
Now here's a question, right? I wanted to bring back the Sunday smokes for the Legion. Sunday smoke chat for the Legion. And usually it happens in the afternoon, right? 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Eastern time. Does the people in the chat want me to stream that where you guys can join us? Or no?
Whoa, are you guys lagging?
I'm okay. I don't know about you. You're okay with here.
Yeah. The video seems fine too.
Really?
Somebody has McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Damn, I don't know, man.
Pay more for your Wi-Fi, man. Why you do that, Brokey? Why do you do that?
You are roboting. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thank God. Oh my God.
Sunday is a laundry day. Oh yeah, you can put the laundry in there and come out have a smoke.
Hey, you put it in the machine once it's in that rinse cycle. That fell for for a cigar. It takes about like what 45 minutes
at that time, bro. Maybe 7 p.m. The reason I do afternoon is because we need to. The Legion don't have a lot of people that is active during the day, and I feel like during the day, if we do something, brings some love back to our members who are doing active during the daytime. And unfortunately, on Saturdays, I don't like most of the day. I don't have time during the daytime. I'm doing a lot of different things, and then my wife come home, cook, and everything. And the only time I have right now is 9 p.m. Right. So in order to do that, it will have to be Sunday. And then Sunday, obviously at night I'm doing other stuff, so I can do it in the afternoon. But the question is whether or not people who is not in the Legion care to join us, and whether or not we should stream it. That's the only thing.
I mean, yeah, it might take a couple of weeks for us to get like a solidified answer
because you wouldn't. Okay, here's the thing, right? It's a monthly smoke, or maybe bi-weekly smoke. It wouldn't be a every week thing because, there are times I go out.
Yeah, of course.
Somebody else has to host it. So if somebody else hosts it, it's probably not gonna be streamed, right?
Yeah. So maybe a possibility could be like 1 month, give it a try with just being who are part of the Discord, and then following month try it with a streaming site and see what if.
Because I don't know how that's gonna work out yet. I don't know how that's gonna work out yet. But I'm hoping that we'll figure something out. So give people more opportunity to smoke a cigar and talk about a cigar, certain thing, right? Because we can talk about cigar here, but here is more like a candid talk about whatever. But what I remember is the Sunday smoke usually have a theme. What smoke and stuff like that, talking about it, and I think that could work out. Obviously, we still gotta have our monthly smoke together here in the show, but I think it'll be kind of interesting.
I agree.
All right. So yeah, that's a few projects that we're trying to do. Obviously, podcast is coming back, and I try to bring some thing for the daytime as well.
Do you have any idea what the possible share cigar would be for this month with the lives?
Yeah, we did. The judge coming up.
Okay.
Somebody has been missing out.
Oh well, for a lot of reasons, yeah.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons. Yeah. You already know. You talked to me about it like 2 weeks ago. It's like, is that the right size?
Well, yeah, but brain overwhelmed, overstimulate.
It was just me or your microphone all of a sudden just dropped volume.
It dropped volume?
Yeah, just dropped.
Let me.
Did you change
All right.
something just now?
No, I mean, I checked for a second. Oh, it is dropping. Hold up.
No, for you guys on the show listening, because the sound is output through a software, it sounds the same. For me, I can hear the difference because I'm directly in the chat with him on a separate screen. I don't hear anything that is being projected to you guys.
Okay.
I hear whatever he's projected here.
I didn't change anything yet. I just opened my setting menus just for a second.
Yeah, daytime is quiet. Here's the thing, right? At the introduction of the Legion, we use Facebook, and people does have few minutes to check Facebook during the day from time to time, right? Everybody got a notification, click in and go in there, look at whatever it is, comment and leave, right? But it's kind of very different when you start using Discord, where like you feel like you had to stay for the chat. So it will take forever to go through multiple topics that I went throughout the day or whatever, or if even to start a topic, but you had to go back to work or whatever. So the chat really doesn't work that well for daytime. Yeah. But so far I have not came out with a better way to do that. Even though I put out, we test the function to have a discussion channel. It's like a forum, but I don't think it's still user-friendly to people. It's not user-friendly to people. So I'm trying to find a better way. And then so far, nobody had programmed a thing where you can implement Facebook posts over and vice versa. Like there's no such thing yet. So I do wish that there is some such thing in the future where Discord can like merge function with the Facebook. Because back in the day, everything you can just log into one thing and the Facebook will be connected to everything. Right?
Yeah, because Discord implements with a lot of other programs. Like there's bots that if you put a tweet, it automatically puts it on your server. For Twitch,
but not the other way around. That's the problem.
Yeah,
not the other way around.
Yeah, but with Facebook, I've been looking for stuff like that as well, and then there's no porting, or even with Instagram.
I thought if a taste and a smoke, perhaps on Sunday afternoon, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like bring back the Sunday smoke together thing. Though you're talking, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I know from on my end, Saturdays are usually errand days. That's when a lot of people do their errands or go out.
I don't know how to use MySpace. MySpace is crazy. Every time I go to MySpace, everything like if I had like one of those epilepsy, I'll die looking at it. MySpace is just crazy.
Awesome. I mean, that was one of the only places that actually taught you a little bit how to do coding. And you could set up your friends list. You could do like background music. You could do like all these different commands. Bro, MySpace was ahead of its time.
I remember when everybody's using MySpace, I was using like Zynga, or something like that.
Zynga, yeah. See, I'm not that young.
So yeah.
But that's how I used to message my wife. I used to message my wife through Yahoo Messenger.
I use AIM.
Oh.
And ICQ.
Where's my okay, there you go. Am I considered old now? I'm young now. Am I considered young?
No, because they released that too, so it's not that young anymore. Or it's not. It's not that young. Yeah. MySpace doesn't even have a personal profile now. It's just a music website. I had no idea that it still exists.
So he sold it about like what 10 years ago for like 38 billion.
Yeah. Nextel?
Oh, MySpace.
Oh, MySpace. Because I was looking at the campus and next to chirp. I met
Oh.
my wife at AOL chat room. Wow.
Hell yeah.
You log in, you've got mail. And you click, and go to the chat room. Hey. Wow. That's something I heard for the very first time. I do not know anybody who got married to someone over in the chat room. Because usually it's very far, right? Like you're talking to someone that's very far. So I didn't have a cell or anything when MySpace was around. We just talk in person like normal people. I had a cell phone when MySpace existed. So
I went to school with my wife, so like I met her in middle school.
Justin
yeah.
Timberlake bought it to make a music website, kind of like SoundCloud. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, no, back then, I think everybody got that Motorola by going through like a T-Mobile 2-year contract free phone thing. Okay, so
yeah, I lived in the hood, so my parents needed to make sure I'm good. So if anything happens, I just call them. So here's the phone.
what's going on, Eric? You keep jumping in and out. Are you okay now? Are you set?
No.
What's going on?
Did you forget to pay your internet bill? Did McDonald's?
Because you look perfectly
shut down?
fine here right now.
Yeah,
You look perfectly fine.
Is Burger King no longer giving you good Ethernet cable?
It's not that.
Well, the screen is just low quality, right? Is that what it is? Pixelized?
Very, very low and very.
Yeah, you're fine. You'll catch up. You'll catch up. It takes time to catch up.
It's like really bad though.
Yeah. So long as we can have conversations, it's fine. Like you don't have to be able to see my face.
Where can we read the chat?
I'll read it.
Rick is not even moving for me. Okay.
Yeah, it'll catch up eventually. Once it determined that your internet's good enough.
Oh, you can't see me?
Oh my god.
Can't see me?
Currently in Europe, and I have privilege of enjoying the Cuban cigar here. Yeah, hope you enjoy it. Nice. AOL let me rewind my tape cassette. How many people actually use a pencil and just put in the hole and just start spinning like that to rewind their cassette? Because I do it. Like, when I try to rewind and I don't have anything to rewind, I just got.
I used to use the chopstick.
I'm gonna keep a comment.
Chopstick sometimes doesn't work well. The reason I use pencils is because they are like they're angled. They're like hexagon.
Chopstick. Use wooden chopsticks. It's pretty. Yeah, it's useful. What you talking about?
The hexagon one fits into the teeth, so they spin better.
When you go to the small end to the wider end,
That's what
the
she said.
girth. You gotta go down to the girth.
Some chopsticks don't have that taper.
What?
I got
What
plenty of
chopstick don't
chopstick
have
that's one size straight down.
That's not chopstick.
Yeah, and I have flat chopsticks where the chopstick's flat, and I have a square chopstick where the entire chopstick's square
I do
on
too.
the side.
Bro, I only got one. The
You
only
gotta use
chopstick.
those square chopsticks. They don't roll. They don't roll on the table.
Get the fuck out of here.
If you were to investigate my house, you have no idea what culture I am. Like you see the Puerto Rican flags, but then you go to my kitchen where my spoons, forks, and knives are at. I have a section where it's like I have like maybe 20 different pairs of chopsticks. I was like, is this guy Spanish? Is he Asian? Like what the fuck? I have like the Japanese ramen bowls. Bless you.
Thank you.
I have a lot of like Asian stuff, like the Japanese knives. Obviously, stuff like this. Little, yeah. You wouldn't know what the hell I am.
No, I can tell. It's really hard. It's like it can't mistake.
I was saying, if you remove me from this house entirely and you just investigated my house,
House has no culture.
like Eric.
All right. Singular that T9 text, no camera. Well, back in the day, the camera is so bad it doesn't really matter if I had no camera. Come on, like a tiny square picture.
Yeah, I missed the disposable cameras.
When I was a kid, we took class field trip to a
Hibachi.
hibachi. All right. And the chef wouldn't let us eat until we learned how to eat with a chopstick. Get out of here. Really?
I mean,
I would
You
fire.
see, I don't like the hibachi in the US. I don't understand it. I don't understand. So for those people who doesn't know, in Japan, hibachi is something that's very high class, something very expensive, and the chef cook in silent. They don't do the no. They don't do that. They'll
That's
cook.
not. And I would like to have an entertainment.
No, I hate that. I hate that. Just let me eat in peace, right? Don't play with your food. Didn't your mom teach you that? Don't play with your food.
so I'm paying someone to play with my food.
They will cook,
Okay.
and then when they wait, they put the spatula down and then just wait with the hands in the back. They just wait.
That's boring as fuck.
Okay, if I'm take somebody to dinner, the focus is me and the person, not the chef. Chef cooked my food.
To me, I live in America, by the way. If I want to bring a fucking mate to hibachi, we already know that hibachi guy ain't gonna fuck shit up.
Mhm.
Like I'm not like I am not into the hibachi in the US. Like I feel like it's very cultural demeaning.
I don't know. If you bring me to hibachi in Japan, I'd be like, this is boring, bro.
No, you won't, because the food tastes
Where
great.
fuck that. I want some volcano.
Actually, no, I
fucking
wouldn't bring you
smoke.
there. I would not bring you there because, you know, usually you go to hibachi, you eat nice wagyu, and then if you say, I want it fully cooked, they will just like, get out.
My pleasure.
No, you will be the only one that's walked out. I'll stay there and eat. I'll eat 2 portions. All right, don't give me that. Jesus used a spoon. Sorry, fellas, I don't use chopstick. Really? At the time, is there even a fork at the time? Was there even forks back in the day? I don't know.
The president is making some points.
You don't see construction guys using chopstick to dig a hole. They use a shovel. Get with the time, brother. All right. The reason why Asian uses chopstick is to bring the minimum amount of contamination into the shared plate. Because Asian culture, we share food. Does that make sense? In Asian culture, we share food, so we use chopsticks that has the smallest area to touch other food. And sometimes we use share spoons, obviously spoon here, spoon there. But majority of the time we use chopstick. And to not contaminate other food that you touch is by using a chopstick, you only touch what you picked up.
It's more precise.
But that has to do with the share food culture. In the US, you get your own plate, you eat whatever you have, the end, right? In Chinese, it's always a large family environment. So there's a lot of plate on the table. It's never gotta be a single food.
Whip on that.
Right? So there is that. There is that. To use chopstick is to be mindful of other people. And then you get just get used to it. You know, as a kid, you'll be like to see who else can pick up smaller food with chopstick. They have spoon and use a knife to pick up food, and then certain colonel along with other very anti-knife, so they invented table, fork, and butter knife. Okay. Yeah, it's a Western culture to have one plate on the table. That's your share. That's all you got to do. But for Asians, we tend to share. Like family is a big thing. So we share food. And because of sharing food, we use a utensil that use the least amount of surface.
And when you watch a lot of the animes, you'll see like it'll be a big plate of food in the middle, and then they reach over and get what they want.
Yeah.
Chopsticks.
Chopsticks is a weapon in disguise. It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
And also, chopstick back in the day was used to detect poison.
Okay.
Chopstick was made out of silver back in the day. Aside from wood, the people who travel will bring a pair of one that's silver. And when you poke it into the food, it comes out black. There's poison in there. When I went to Japan, they tried to give me chopstick. I was like, sorry, I'll make a mess of my food and will get cold. I mean, you don't have to use chopstick. I just feel like when you go to certain places, you follow the culture. For example, if you go to like I don't know, Ethiopia, they eat with their hands.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
it's not even that hard. Like this is two kubas. Like I could, even with despite how thick these things are, like if I wanted to, I could just, I could pick things up if I want.
Right? If you go to certain places, like you go to certain places in India, they eat just with the naan and pick it up. So, oh, my allergies killing me. And you tend to follow whatever the culture is.
Yeah.
If it's a culture thing, we live in America, yeah, but you're eating Asian food, right? So Asian culture.
Like I ordered ramen. I had my mom try it for the very first time. I'm like, the only way you're gonna eat this ramen is by chopstick. And I taught her how to do it. Once she was comfortable with it, then I gave her a fork, whatever for her to use. But I wanted her to just at least know how to use it, learn how to use it. So just to experience whatever part of the culture, then back for her to go back to being comfortable.
Well, let me give an example. I am not gonna use chopstick to eat pasta. Right? I'm not gonna use a chopstick to eat a nice tomahawk steak on my table. So there's that. Right? There's that.
All right, Presidente.
Have a good night, man. So, I am not gonna use a chopstick to smoke a cigar.
I feel like getting my chopsticks.
No, right? So you use a utensil that is fitting to the culture that this thing was designed for. And in Japan, when you go eat a steak, they cut it up for you, so you don't really have to use a knife. You don't really have to use a fork. It's a chopstick. Pick it up, right? In fact, if you go to a Japanese restaurant that serves sushi, they give you chopstick. If you end up using your rice, totally acceptable. In fact, the chef will probably be impressed that you picked up with your hands, dip it, and eat it. They'll be impressed because most people will just use chopstick. But if you pick up with your hands and eat it, totally fine. A lot of people do that. The locals will. So I tend to want to do things that are fitting to the culture. I think I'll use a chopstick to smoke a cigar. Yeah, you could. You might have a hard time, but you could. Remember that soy sauce goes on meat, not the rice for sushi. Yes. In fact, a lot of time in Japanese sushi restaurant, you don't even need soy sauce. There are some restaurants that literally don't even have soy sauce. There's none on the table. None.
All right. As we wait for Eric, let me just go play this for him.
Right. There are a lot of chefs that is very, very, very proud of the sauce they already put into the sushi itself, that they don't want you to use soy sauce to ruin it. So there are quite a few places that don't have soy sauce. In fact, if you find soy sauce on sushi, it's usually a cheaper place. Wow, you're bad today, man. You are bad. It got even worse. You was fine before. Now it's even worse.
Oh, well, no. Well,
Yeah, see, he's catching up. It takes time to
But
catch up.
yeah, you're catching up now. Okay, fine. Because I just reset my bitch.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, you're ugly. No.
All right, fucking yes.
Mm, 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 mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Rick didn't expect that one to come out.
Oh no. Oh, I had to stay calm. I almost witnessed the light. I was like 5 seconds away from where's my damn light?
For some reason, my router was overheating. I have to toss it in the freezer for a little bit.
What?
Yeah. My router was fucking burning.
Your neighbor's using your internet. That's what it is.
No, it's have a password on that bitch.
Oh, like that's gotta stop anybody.
Bro.
I don't know. It was over. I had to toss it in the freezer on ice to cool it down.
Didn't know Rick has such hard time swallowing. But he ain't a quitter. He swallowed.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't quit.
Right. So here's the question, okay? I'm going to a cruise that goes to Dominican. Okay? My family cruise. I'll take them to Dominican.
Yo. Can you grab me some Dominican Cuban?
And obviously, I think it's gotta go to a La Aurora museum.
I got you.
Where-
Here you go. There you go. There goes your Dominican Cuban. Here you go.
That's definitely not. Oh my god! Put it away.
It's a fake Cuban.
My god. And the question is, do I or do I not pick up some Dominican cigars from La Aurora over there while I'm there?
Well, it depends. If they have like,
I think
shit-
everything will be the same stuff. It's not gonna be anything different.
Yeah, but if it does, if it does have something different, grab it.
If there isn't, don't.
If there isn't, why bother?
That's my question, right? Like my wife was like, "Don't you already try all those cigars anyway?" And I was like, "Yeah, just shoot. Why bother buying it?" I was like, "Oh, kind of like I went over there and bought it." But her thing was that which Dominican cigar did not come out of Dominican. So even if you didn't buy it there, you still technically bought it there. So the question is whether or not I will buy some.
If you, like I said, if you see something different, grab it.
It lets you restock for the trip home. You can take half as many. And the question is, I think if you buy Dominican cigar in Dominican, it's actually more expensive.
But they don't charge you Dominican peso.
Yeah, but you pay the conversion, obviously.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's gonna be more expensive because those things will be specifically taxed over there to do it.
I mean, when I
And
was
it's obviously a tourist trap, right?
I don't think so. Because when I went to not Cancun, but I went to Punta Cana, I hit up a few shops, and when I did the conversions, it was actually cheaper.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just like I'm still thinking because I'm the only one that's gonna go there, enjoy it. My family like, why are we here? It's your cigar shit again. Why?
Because I grabbed the pledge, a prequel over there, and after the conversion, it was like $8.73.
So I'm not sure. Like well, last time we went to Dominican, the only cigar we got was on the airport getting back, right? Pretty much. So, and it was not necessarily cheaper. It's like kind of equivalent.
The mine was at the actual resort. It was a cigar shop at the actual place, and I think I bought like 3 cigars from there.
So I don't know if I should buy some.
It's fairly cheap.
And I want to answer camping cigars. How often do you go? Do you have idea price wise before you go? What do you mean by that? Like cruise price, cigar price? What are you talking about? It's a cruise. It's not flying now. It's a cruise. You're not gonna find real Cuban in Dominican.
Nope.
No.
You're not. You're not.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, you need to get the Cuban Dominican. That's the only way.
How I got that Cuban was from Dominican Republic, and the guy who was trying to sell it to me, I looked at him. I'm like, primo, I know what this is. He's like, oh, primo, it's okay, it's okay. I'm just trying to do business. Just
Okay.
I'll throw it for free. Just don't tell nobody. All right.
2 cents. I will buy them for 2 cents.
You don't go very often. You should buy it for the memory. Well, see, that's the thing. I travel a lot. I don't travel. That will be the second time I go to DR.
Buy it for the memory, but the thing is, like,
The last memory I have of DR is diarrhea.
don't say it like that.
Yeah, for Tony, DR stands for diarrhea regrets.
Yeah.
I don't know. You didn't enjoy your time with me at all. I mean, I didn't rub your balls at night, but you know.
The memory of you is, you better come back in 5 minutes because I need to go again. Do you have how much they cost normally, so you have an idea in cigars? Yeah, you know, roughly, you know, because like when you look at La Aurora cigar, you pretty much like that's that range, right, between 8 and 15, right? So, but when you're on a cruise and you go to cruise port or cruise tourism or whatever, they jack up the price.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I wanted to, you know, it's La Aurora. It's like not like we can't get it here. Only way that no, here's the thing. Only thing that's gonna be different, Eric, I can tell you, it's gonna be like a factory roll with no bands on it.
I mean, sometimes the good thing about places like are in the islands, sometimes prices could be negotiable.
I don't know. I have not tried because they will be like, oh, me not speak English. This is the price.
I mean, yeah, that's probably the benefits when you have somebody that knows Spanish with you.
Yeah, like, hey, peso? Peso.
Peso? Peso? Poquito peso.
Because I remember going to Cancun and I was talking to one of the workers there, and I was picking all these cigars. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna be like about 85." Blah, blah. I'm like, if I were to put more sticks, can I get, we'll work out a little deal, get 80? He's like, okay, and we worked out a little deal. So 10 cigars for $80. So they're being like priced individually. I'll just grab this bundle, and then I'll give you $80.
La Aurora makes Cubans?
Way back in the day.
Yeah, they're Dominican cigar now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
not gonna get Cuban in a country that makes cigars that literally have their own category.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen because
Majority of the
they flee Cuba for a reason.
majority of cigar companies started off as Cubans, but then they left Cuba and started their business elsewhere.
That's actually all the fucking cigar companies.
Yeah, it's like Casa Cueva. They are, his family lineage is Cuban migrates. And same thing with
I don't think they will be. They will be. I have not seen a single real legit Cuban in DR. What a lot of tourism area.
No.
Right. Even the one, if you gotta like go to Honduras, there is a La Casa, but it's like wicked far. I mean, like not even where it is. It's wicked far.
I mean, to get Cubans in DR, you need to like talk with the locals. Like those are the ones that hop on the boat, go to Cuba, get cigars, and bring it back for their families or themselves.
I don't think that's gotta be pretty either, because you're talking about you're talking about for them to import the cigar from Cuba to Dominican and sell it to you.
Exactly.
It's not gonna make sense.
Exactly. It's gonna be way overpriced.
It's not gonna make sense. So, and I've seen so many stupid fakes when I go on a cruise port. So many stupid fakes. So the only good thing, like if you got La Alora, you buy La Alora, and La Alora in DR isn't gonna keep Cuban cigar there. I guarantee it.
Again, for me, I have family in Puerto Rico, and then some of them do that kind of route where they will hop on the boat and go to Cuba. Obviously, they'll do the legal processings, and then they'll buy a box or two, bring it back to the States, and they say they're not going to sell it, they're just for personal use. And then with their families, or my uncles and cousins, whatever, they just distribute.
I swear I've seen La Aurora steaks that are unavailable in the US. They want Cuban. I think in Dominican, because they don't want you to sell the stuff that you can normally buy elsewhere in Dominican, so they have Dominicans for only Dominican sales. But literally, some of them are just rebranded. The same blend, but change the band.
I mean, a lot of companies do the same thing too. Look at Ipicarillo with when he released Encore Noir and then the Encore Unico 2. The Unico 2 is only for the European market. You can't buy it here in the States. So it's an item you can get if you know somebody who's in the European area or Asian area. That could get you the Unico, but there's no sites directly that could get you to ship it from there to here. So companies tend to keep it within certain regions, or like region locked.
Yeah. I mean, if I see something that I have not seen before and that's like Dominican only, I might get it. But you guys know how Dominican Puros are like. It's not very amazing.
I mean, I like them.
Yeah.
No. Okay. The one that's sold here, obviously, the blend is to cater to your taste. But if you go to the local and they use the local just roll together kind of for the tourists to look at it and all that stuff, those things doesn't taste like anything.
Much different, yeah.
They get all those tobacco that, you gotta buy A to get by B. Those A goes to the tourism place. Like, let them play with it. It's okay. We don't want those things. I think that's what it's gonna be.
I mean, that's what I did in Punta Cana. I mean, it was not Punta Cana. Saoa. Saoa had their own little shop, and that was the guy who tried to summon that Cuban. I'm like, no, the free cigar you gave me, I'm like, that Dominican Puro actually tasted very well. I don't mind it. It's how much you're selling that 5-pack right there. No, 5-pack is only $42 in the US. All right, that's not bad. Give me that.
I guess the other question is, do you guys want me to record videos for you guys?
Yeah, if you can, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't have to do anything of that. Like, they will be like walking around and talking stuff, or like I'll be like, I already know that. So
That'd be cool. You don't have to, but yeah, it'd be cool.
see if you guys that trip.
I don't know. My internet is shit. My
Huh?
internet is shit right now. Fuck.
Yeah. Like, what happened, man? Did you not pay your bill? Did you downgrade?
I'm upgrade, baby. But I don't know. Something wrong with my internet today.
He's no longer
Just
using
now.
Starlink. He's using Planet Link.
Kind of weird.
He was using a Starlink, and now he's, that was Pluto. So he had to upgrade.
Yeah, he's not using Elon Musk stuff. He's using that Chinese guy, the Elon Musk.
Yeah, ma.
I am Elon Musk. I love you. That's the provider Eric is using right now.
But yeah, I don't know.
As for a tour,
Sometime
show them
maybe.
your channel. They will probably it is part of the tour. They will show you the museum and factory and stuff. Like that's part of the tour. It's actually a small part of a full 5-hour tour. So they'll go to like a church, like a fort. I don't know, some sort of coffee or chocolate site or some rum site. And then one of the things was obviously for Dominican production will be cigars, right? And I think my family's gonna focus on everything else. And when I go to cigars, I probably won't even focus on it. I'm just gonna sit there, right? I'll go in there, it's like, hey, where's your boss? I need to make a cigar. But like, that's pretty much it. So I'm just asking because I wasn't sure what I'm gonna do there. Like, it's like I'm not very interested in factory tours, especially La Aurora. Reason being, we already know how the background is. Like you've been through it, so it's like all right, they gotta show us leaves. They gotta show us how it's rolled. They gotta show us. Yeah, we already see that. You like if you are on this channel, you saw the videos. We already show you everything.
Yeah, it's a one trick pony.
Yeah, everybody does the same way.
We kind of saw it when we were in Miami at the El Stand de Bronce.
Right. So there's always we already done that, and that's why I was like, are you guys interested? Because I wasn't sure. Honestly, I think that's why they do those tours to hope rich people decide that they want to invest in them. In Dominican, we have the biggest investor being Arturo Fuentes. Or Fuentes.
Yep.
The Fuentes.
The
So
Fuentes.
no one's got to invest in DR in terms of money wise. Right? No one's got to do that. Like, what is there to invest? It's the culture. It's the culture is that everybody, either go to a state-sponsored thing and go learn how to make cigars, or learn a trade or something like that, or work in the food industry. Right? What else can you do in DR? There's no technology firm. There's no post office.
Yeah, very limited of what you can invest into in
And
DR.
I don't think you want to work in the government either.
In the DR, no.
Yeah. So there's only trades, right? They're like, I hate to say the word, but they're like third world country a little bit. So
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
A little bit. They are. What the fuck, bro?
to take your cigar somewhere else, like, oh, this is good. I want to make a cigar. But that's the thing, right? You walk in there, you can't just. It's not gonna be like I just want to make a cigar, because Joey, if you watch our video, to make a cigar is not that simple. You can't just go make a cigar and take everything back, because when you make a cigar, you gotta make thousands, tens of thousands of cigars, right? And now you gotta import them too. And once you import them, you need other things. So it's not as simple as I just want to import. I just want to make my own cigar and import them like that. You gotta have some agreement. You gotta have a dealer and all that stuff. You can't just you go in there and just say I want to make a cigar. Rich people ain't gonna do that. Rich people will be like, oh yeah, I don't need that. I already have a distributor that brings me Cubans every other day. Right? You think Michael Jordan had to go to Cuba to buy cigars? A rat from Cohiba or Cuban brand, like, I don't know,
His favorite
H.
Spartacus.
Altman or Patagus, whatever. We'll just go to his house and brought him. He's driving in a crate. There you go. Here's your 15 crate of cigars, right?
I mean, yeah, he publicly said in a whole bunch of different interviews that his favorite, Cuban was the Justinia Spartacus.
Right. So they already ordered those like with a hit. He's not gonna order one box.
Yeah, he's gonna order a crate.
Right. He's like one of each size times 10 per crate. Opinion on Flora Fina 858 natural sun-grown, the Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper. I have 6-year-old unopened box. Yes, you should just open it and smoke it.
Yes.
Don't wait. There you go. You should just open and smoke it. Don't wait. We talked about this before, right? Like when you age in your cigar, it gets more mellow. The longer it is, the more mellow it is. Right? Yeah, the flavor will marry each other better, but you're losing flavor while you're doing that too. So if you have a 6-year unopened, it's time to open it up and smoke it. Because chances are, those are already like aged 2 or 3 years already prior to you, or maybe 1 or 2 years. So you have 8-year-old cigars, right? Technically, in theory, and cigar really start going downhill after 10 years.
Right.
Like you start to smoke like nothing after 10 years.
I mean, the fat way to explain it is like, think about it as ice cream. When you have the scoops, they're all separate. As it melts, they merge together. Sometimes the taste could be good, but sometimes you want to enjoy it when it's kind of separate, so you could kind of enjoy it. Once it's married together, melts together, it's no longer, you can't undo that bond.
Lonnox, you can. Lonnox is quite strong, so you can actually you can age that for a few years, let it mellow out. That makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of retired military moved to Panama. Okay. cigar is not like wine or dry aged meat. Well, dry aged meat, even though it gets more tender, it does get more acidic. So, like, there's always a bad part to it. There's always a bad part to it, right? Like wine, you can age wine, but those enzymes eating up what? It's eating up sugar, so it gets more bitter as it goes. Right? Everything has a pros and cons. There's not such thing as I can just age this indefinitely and it's only got to get better. There's no such thing. Right? Eventually it gets worse at one point. There's a cutoff point. So for cigars, I can see that you want to save for a special event, special time, whatever, memorial or something like that. But you gotta give yourself a cutoff point. At what point should I smoking them, right? And I say any cigar that is approaching 8 years, 10 years, smoke them. Smoke them, right? In fact, if I keep a cigar for 5 years, I'm like really feeling bad about it already. I like all those flavor gone. All those flavor gone. Right? Water goes in, water takes some out. Water goes in, water takes some out. So you like, you know, here's the thing. Cigar has no value to you if you never smoked it. Think about that. Cigar it has no value to you until you smoke it. You don't taste anything. What's the point? What's the point to buy them?
Mm-hmm.
I know we all want to keep it, but if you keep it and you never smoked it, and when you finally got smoked it, it's not as good. Did you get your money worth? Is it worth it?
Exactly. I would at least check them out when you first buy the box, just to make sure they're not damaged, and then just save them however long you want to keep them.
But here's another thing, right? Let's say you bought a box, right? And inside is damaged. It's too late.
Exactly.
So it doesn't change anything. So you bought a box home, you open it, versus open it 5 years later, inside is damaged. It's the same thing. Once it's damaged, it's damaged. You can't reverse that. You can't prevent it if it's already damaged. Yeah. You know, if your buddy give it to you, they want you to enjoy it. They want you to smoke it, right? You holding on to it. Your buddy will never hear that, hey, I smoked that cigar, it was great. Or I smoked that cigar, why did you give me that? Right? So you want to smoke it in honor of your friend. If you respect your friend, you will smoke it. You wouldn't keep it. Because I would think that if I'm going to keep a cigar that somebody give it to me, it's because I know that's the best cigar. Right? If it's a good cigar, you're like, oh, I'm going to smoke it. I got to smoke it at a good time, but I'm going to smoke it. I might smoke it, you know, when I'm talking to the friend, or I might smoke it when I have a really good mood, you know. You will smoke it. People brag about super yellow cello. That makes me laugh. If it's that dark, you lost so much flavor already. I don't see a thing. Yeah. But at the same time, they're saying that that cigar has been through a lot of years of resistance to smoke it. Right? And like I say, a small amount of aging is not bad. And there are cigars that's not meant to be aged. For example, if you got a Connecticut, please don't age it.
Yeah, you're losing flavor.
It's already not a lot of flavor. You age is even less flavor. Right? If you got something like that, don't like, you know. If you got something like a Pero, why are you aging a Pero? Right? Aging a Pero is like putting rice on top of rice on top of rice and then wait to see if it changes.
Mm-hmm.
In theory. Candela should not be aged either. Candela was cured in a specific way. It doesn't really do anything with aging it.
Right.
Candela is literally dry leaf before you, like, it's dry so fast that the color hasn't been leaf yet. And I feel like if you age Candela enough in a place that's well lit, I think you eventually will change colors.
Well, yeah, they turn natural.
Yeah. Candela shouldn't be smoked. I mean, the only time I smoke Candela is St. Patrick's.
True.
right? Other than that, there's no reason. I don't know. So like you turn a cigar. Please smoke your cigar. Please smoke your cigar. And if you don't smoke your cigar, pass it down. Give it to a friend who can enjoy it.
Hell no.
The person who says hell no does sell out cigars. Don't listen to that guy.
What? Who, me?
Yeah.
What do I do?
You don't send
do
out
it.
cigars to friends?
The thing is, like, people think. I already tell people all the time. I do send out cigars, but it's not because generosity. It's because I don't like those cigars. Okay, I'm just saying.
So I guess Martin, that just tells you that he really doesn't like Never Back Down. His review is false.
Okay.
Hey now. Don't call me false.
You just say you give cigar out that the one that you don't like, but you give Martin one, so I guess you really don't like it.
When you come to my house, you're getting a good cigar. That's
Well,
different.
that's what I mean. Like you don't pass it down to people who can smoke it.
What
I
you
know.
talking about? I'm gonna smoke that.
But the fact that you do is like a hypocritical statement.
I mean, I got a cigar bomb from a certain somebody, and Atabey Black was in it. You had an Ethifol, a couple of opuses.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Pass
just
it
a
forward. Pass
Oh,
it
that-
forward. Trade.
But the thing is, like, I love those cigars. I'm just saying, right? It's not
No,
like I
but
don't,
we're talking about cigars that you don't smoke. You're sitting over there. Why? If if you have that much cigar, you're just sitting over there, pass it out.
no.
Don't listen to this guy. Man. Don't listen to this guy.
I also agree with Raymond. I missed Martin reviews.
Who's that?
I don't. Fuck that guy.
Wait, Night Watch is Candela? I don't think Night Watch is Candela, is it? Where's Michael? Night Watch
can't-
is Candela? I don't think Night Watch is Candela.
Night Watch from Arkansas,
No, Warfighter.
Warfighter. I don't smoke enough Warfighter to know.
Me neither.
Night
Oh,
Watch.
it is. Okay, there's a small amount of Candela in there. Small amount. Just on the cap. Just on the cap. It's not really
Oh.
Candela. It's just on the cap. So that's really not Candela. It's just on the cap. I missed Martin my cigar review. Martin, start do that again. Okay. I truly started smoking like with interest about a year and a year and a half ago. I am beyond addicted. You
Well,
know,
that's good.
I find a lot of people do that and become like that. It's because you found a reason
You found
to
true love.
relax. You found a reason to relax, and you really do enjoy it, right? Because a lot of us are either busy or don't know how to spend our time, right? Like there are times you just sit on they just watching TV. Like you're not doing anything, watching TV, right? You're not doing anything. Your time just wastes away. You're not relaxing. You're not. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again.
I wouldn't say that's not relaxing. It just like depends on how you relax.
No, you'll be like, I don't know where the time go. I don't know where the
That
time go.
happens to me every day.
Huh?
That happened to me every day.
Yeah, but when you smoke a cigar, you find a reason. You give a meaning to that 1 hour.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Well, then you're weird, whatever. But I that's what I find. I find that a lot of people are like that. Is that their life is so busy, they always like try to, the time's waste away, and they found that okay, this 1 hour I can be doing this, and I can enjoy something. I can be doing something, and I can make a hobby out of it. It's not bad. It's not bad, right? Because a lot of hobby takes time and effort. Cigar,
Mhm.
the only time and effort you spend on it is to find information and smoke it.
I don't know about y'all, but the way I look at cigar hobby, the real reason why I love it, like the real reason why I love it, is I could spend some money on this bitch. Like, It's like I don't know why. It's like
Which hobby
that-
doesn't cost money?
yeah, I know, and it's just amazing. It's just a hobby that I could literally blow money on it and burn it at the same time.
Do some golfing. That burns a lot of money.
That's not burning. You
Oh,
literally
that's-
could you literally could reuse those. Literally.
Well, then picking up alcohol, spend a lot of money.
Yeah. So I'll go, but I don't like to get drunk.
All right, pick up collecting toys. You spend a crazy amount of money.
Yeah, but at least you have those toys forever, right?
I mean, with cigars, in all honesty, the great thing about cigars is the lack of what's the word? How to say it? Inclusivity. It's not really inclusive. As in, you go to a shop or if you go, yeah, any place you go to, just chances where you can actually sit down with a CEO of the company. And if you want to have like access to them, it's easier to gain access to them. It's like a lot of different things. You like for gaming, I can't just talk to the president of Xbox or Sony like, oh, because I'm a tiny little gamer.
You
There's
can
cigar
start
reviewers-
controversy. You can.
Yeah, I would have to say a lot of fucked up things. But with cigars, when I first started the whole adventure with YouTube stuff, as a very tiny little company or in a tiny little review channel, I was talking with like people from like CEOs and this and going to events and they knowing who I am, had that kind of interaction. If you're into that kind of stuff, obviously things are different. But
But you gotta look at it this way, right? Cigar is a relatively small business.
Mhm.
That's why you can. Like it's like
Mhm.
going to a Chinese restaurant, small business. You get to talk to the owner, right? But I think what you're trying to say is actually inclusive to this category. Cigar smoking hobby really is conversations.
Yeah. You can make a lot of good connections.
Right?
And
You get to have
great
the moment you
conversation.
light up a cigar, a conversation can start. And you're not leaving until that cigar is done.
It's one of the main hobbies where it doesn't matter your status, you could converse with others.
Oh yeah, I mean like that's the problem recently, right? It's like I talked about this before. Is people are so like unable to handle people who like smoking better cigars. So what? Like people who spend money on cigars. So what? So what? When you take off that ban, it's all the same shit.
Still smoking opus though.
You can enjoy whatever you want. You can enjoy whatever you want. That's totally fine. It's like if I go to a table, I had a really expensive red wine on my cup. I walk to the next table, they don't know what I'm drinking. It's whatever I prefer.
Dude, if you have anything expensive, I don't know. I'm like, all right, cool alcohol, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
what that is.
exactly. That's what it is. Cigar, same thing. Cigar, same thing. You remove the ban, nobody cares. No one cares. Right? What they care is, hey, what flavor did you got of that? That should be it, right? That should be it. What flavor did you like it?
Salty nuts. Yes, I do like it.
Right? It tastes like, Italian mafia. Oh, what does Italian mafia taste like? Salty. Okay, got it. How does that Davidoff taste? It tastes like Tony's pants. Okay, I got it. That tastes great.
You should
But
leave
it's
that.
all about social. Right? It's all about the social. It's all about talking. And then what cigar you smoke really doesn't matter. Really, it's just the conversation. And that, like, how much you spend on cigar should not be my business. You enjoy that? Fine. I enjoy this. How much money you make in the conversation, it really don't matter either. I care about where you been, what have you done, like fun stuff, crazy stories, what you saw last week.
I will give people props for making a lot of money though. I like, damn boy, go get it.
Yeah,
Go
but
get that.
that's part of their success story, right? That's part of their success story.
Yeah.
So like the conversation wouldn't be how much money you make. Conversation is like how you got there.
Like, boy.
All right? And
Let me-
that should be something to converse about, to talk about, right? To enjoy, to like, hey, that's good for you. Is great story. I didn't know you can do that. You got all that stuff, right? It wouldn't be like, I don't want to talk to that guy. That's fucking rich guy, smoking a $700 cigars. Get out of here. No, that shouldn't be it. It shouldn't. It was never it until recently. It was never it until recently. In the past, let's say 5-6 years ago, You can sit down. That whole entire table, different walk of life, different income. That did not even matter.
Yep.
That did not matter. Why does it matter? What? Because you make more money, I'm gonna make less? You are just where this person might want to go in the future. Right? Oh, you make $1 million a year. Great. So is everybody else wanting to do that. And they might want to walk in their life and then eventually they get there. Rick might not make that much money right now. Does not mean 10 years later he won't.
Not with his credit score.
It's called OnlyFans, okay?
Right? and it's like, you know, people are smoking good cigar. Okay. So do you. You want to smoke a cigar, right? And you cannot smoke it right now. Doesn't mean 10 years from you won't. In fact, you don't even know 5 minutes later that guy isn't going to hang you and say, hey, go try it.
But then people look at that belittling.
That's not belittling. Sharing is caring.
Is it?
Yeah, because I do. When I go on cruise, going to the cigar lounge in the cruise, I share all my cigars, man. Right? I don't know where all this hate came from. Just all of a sudden, hey, you smoke a different range of cigar, you're not the same as us. They're not like us.
Eric, stop fingering yourself.
I can't, bro. It feels too good.
Right? What is that about? It's still made the same way. All the cigar, I don't care what it is, made the same way. Ingredient might be different.
I don't know, man. Depend on the salty hands. Who sweat
Again,
more?
ingredient might be different. Ingredient might be different, but in the end, it's the same thing. Just enjoy the it's like eating food, right? When you go on a table, somebody decides to order like a filet mignon, like you decide to order, I don't know, a strip steak. That's
That
what
would
you like.
be me. I'd rather have than fucking.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be like, oh, Tony's eating filet mignon,
No, like, yeah, he keep that shit.
right? You wouldn't do that. You'd be like, oh, how's your food? My food is great. Same with cigar. It should happen like that. I don't know where the hate is.
It's like me hating on Tony. Tony love Wagel. Me, I don't like it at all. You know, like, you rich ass.
I still take you out to eat it.
I know, but I don't like it though.
Right? Smoke a long white herb belongs to the cigar group. It's a social aspect. Yeah, everybody is different, Bell. I smoke to get away, chill out, dopamine and chill. It's not like it's gotta ignore people if they talk to me, but 99% of the time I'm outside listening to calm music, stress relief in my time, me time. Yeah. I mean, there's obviously how you use your time, right? There are times that I smoke on my own. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm working.
Yep.
There are times where I enjoy a conversation even I'm working. And there are the time where I just want a conversation. I really don't want to do shit.
Yeah.
But that cigar stays. It's a conversation.
Mhm.
Whether or not it's a conversation to yourself or conversation with someone else. Right? The calm and listening to music to yourself, you're talking to yourself. It's like, oh, I'm just quiet. No, you're thinking about a lot of things in your head. You're sorting out all the things. You're putting those stress away. You're thinking about all the good thoughts. You're talking to yourself.
Yeah, just like my internet just sorted itself out. Good shit.
Yeah, just reset it. Jeez, how I reset my internet every day at 3 o'clock.
Dude, I haven't reset my shit since I got it.
And that's how you screwed up. Right? It's like one person that didn't take a shower for like 60 years, you know?
I'm in the same ballpark as Joey, and the same time as Val. There's times like, for example, like every day, typically I hop on on tribal chat around like 11, because from 9 to 11, other than the lives, I just sit in my office chair, have a cigar by myself, and just think or relax or just block everything out, listen to music, and just chill. It's my therapy. And then I want the social part, so I'll get another cigar, light up, hop on tribal, and socialize.
If I'm chatting and smoking, I tend to burn myself or have relied too much. It burns wonky. If I want to truly enjoy a stick, I smoke alone. I think eventually you'll get to that muscle memory. Like I have that as a muscle memory now. Like I'll be talking and I still smoke faster than anybody else.
Mine hasn't went out at all, and it's burning perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's just whenever I stop talking, the moment Tony and Eric continues, and all right, into my little puffs.
It really is how often you do it. Like if you smoke three cigars a day every single day, then yeah, you become a muscle memory. You don't even notice it.
So it doesn't matter how long you've been smoking or memory muscle, whatever you want to call it. Playing game, you can't smoke a cigar, bro.
Well, it's muscle memory to me now. Well, it depends. Like we're playing Elden Ring. We're in the middle of a boss battle, and I ain't picking up a fucking cigar.
What? Okay, Joey, don't say that to yourself. You're not retarded. You can do two things at once. You're thinking and typing and watching me at the same time.
We we can bring back retarded. Let's go.
I mean, I will use that word as a funny word, but I will never recommend anybody use that to demeaning themselves because you're watching screen and typing at the same time.
I don't know, man. I use that word for myself all the time.
I use that word for myself all the time too.
Because I'm retarded most of the time, so I'm just saying.
Well, anyways, 11:06, and that is it for today. Thanks to everybody. Come here and take a look at this new setup. Appreciate it.
I think this new setup fucked up my internet, bro.
No, it did not. All right, get out of here because you're using a totally different thing. You're just looking at the screen, okay? So, that is it for tonight. We have again Saturday. Remember, March 8th, the judge. All right, come here, smoke your judge, and we judge the judge.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So have a good night, everybody. I will see you guys Saturday. Bye, guys.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.